Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden. This is Loren. And tonight, let me try that again with a little bit more enthusiasm. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. I'm Holden, that's Loren, and tonight we are playing a game, a whiskey game, that Loren herself has thought up. And I have a name for it.
In the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. In the middle of the night. Peter White says, cheers, everybody. Cheers, Peter. Peter. Derek White, who's also here, says, cheers. Cheers to you, good sir. Dr. Dusty is here, says, hit that like for Lauren's next disaster.
Is it a disaster when I'm making you drink? Or did I do something?
I thought, for what you're going to pour me.
Oh.
What's on my book?
I don't know, shit.
But anyway, yeah, do it. Absolutely hit the like button. That helps out a ton. Speaking of Tater Dan, Dom, I'm dyslexic.
What's wrong with you?
Tater Dom is in the chat. Says, whiskey glass says cheers. Cheers to you, Tater Dom. How are you doing tonight?
Looks like an ocean from back here.
Yeah, it's a rocks glass. It just appears weird on the YouTubes. But how's everyone doing tonight? I am going to drink some whiskey.
Possibly.
I'm going to possibly drink some whiskey tonight. But basically the gist of tonight's episode is Loren is going to pour me 4 glasses of whiskey. And I have to figure out the outlier. She's going to do 3 of one kind. And it can be anything included but not limited to proof, price, age, type of whiskey, mash bill, bottle shape. Apparently last week when she poured my whiskeys, she was going for square bottles, even though she accidentally poured a bunch of wheated ones. So bottle shape is one of them. Just literally anything, and I just have to try to drink them all and figure out which one is the one that is nothing like the others. And it could have nothing to do with flavor. I just have to do my best educated guesses on the information that I get from tasting them all, what I think any of them could be, and then try to glue together things. Like if she were to do another bottle one, I could think this glass smells like it could be Buffalo Trace or, not a bad example, this one could be Old Forester or Jack Daniels. And one of them circular and one of them square. But if this one smells like Maker's Mark, I'm going to think it's circular. That was a bad example, but you guys get what I'm trying to say here, right? That I think so. So that being said, I'm going to try to work it all out. And so I do actually have a name for this game, but I'm not going to tell you guys because I'm going to come out with, there's going to be a video where or a live stream where I use it as clickbait on a thumbnail. Because it's a pretty good name. Actually, it's a pretty good name for the game. So
you're just gonna take all the credit, even though I was the one that came up with the idea.
You came up with the game. I came up with the name.
I came up with all the important parts. What is wrong with you?
Actually, the name is really important in YouTube's because it could make or break the video.
Okay, there would be no video without me.
There would be no name without me.
Pretty soon, you're going to get your ass kicked, and there's going to be no fucking bourbon bar with Holden at it.
Okay. What are you doing? Did you fart?
No.
What was that noise?
There was no noise.
Anyway, I see Casey's here. Says, cheers. Cheers, Casey. What's everyone having tonight? Yeah, what is everyone having tonight? Also, Casey, what are you holding in this picture? It's 2 bottles of whiskey. I just can't see. Is that the Baker's 13 that you're holding that photo? I think. It kind of looks like it. Hard to tell. But that being said, he says it is indeed the Baker's 13. Top Shelf Dustin says I killed a 1509. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. But Yeah. And I'm about to head off to bed on that. Oh, well, I'm glad you showed up for a bit. Yeah. Good night, I guess. What time is it by you? I'm not going to judge. I'm just saying. It's only 6 o'clock by us. Kate says, ooh, love me an Eagle Rare. Who doesn't love an Eagle Rare? Oh, that's what Peter's having tonight is Eagle Rare. 10 primer pour. That's smart, having a primer pour. But I don't know if I'm going to do that because I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. And I'm going to have 4 whiskeys to drink here. So I'm going to try to go and raw dog it. So that being said, I think it's time that I step out and have Loren pour me 4 glasses. Have you even thought about what you're going to be pouring me?
I can try.
Are you going to think about it right now, or should I step out and let you pour?
I can.
So Casey says, not much. Dustin says, well, my foot's broken. I'm in pain and drinking too much.
Oh.
That's fair. Fair assessment. But drinking does help the foot pain, so at least you got that taken care of. Hey. I am judging you, mister. So why don't you just get a foot massage? Like, have someone, pay someone to touch your feet. Well, actually, no, that would probably hurt if your foot's broken. Do you have, like, a cast on? Or is it, like, just broken and you just don't give a fuck? You're just walking around like a baller. Broken foot limping behind you, just dragging on the ground like a zombie. Derek Whiting says, Craig Lashy, 13 poured for me. Ooh. Oh. And Dusty says, but love you. Oh. Look at us, Dusty. That's a perfect heart right there. But anyway, I'm using crutches, but yeah. Good. Don't put too much pressure on that. Casey says, drinking the pain away. Fair, yeah.
Why is he in pain?
No, he was laughing at Dusty, who was drinking the pain away because of his brokenness. Not saying you're a broken man, but kind of are a broken man. However, Peter White says, oh yeah, Craig Lakey. I know we've had this fucking conversation before, okay? So the fact that I don't remember if it's Craig Lakey or Craigalakey. But yeah, so at least I kind of understand it. More Alakey. Craigalakey. Man, Dustin says I missed the gym, and yes, I'm broken. I went to the gym for the first time this in a week today. It was rough, but I did okay. Peter says, look at the dash lines. I'm looking at them. Craig, L or all, key, Craigalakey. Yeah, right. Yeah.
But you're still saying it wrong?
No, Craigalakey.
I don't think so.
I think it's Craigalakey. Do you got your glasses? Did you figure it out?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to step out of the room. Lauren's going to pour me some blind whiskeys, 4 of them. She's going to write them down. And I'm going to come back in here and figure out which one is wrong. Actually, should I just tell them the name of this? That way I can...
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, this is going to be called the Among Us Whiskey Challenge. So... the way, and in case any of you guys have played Among Us, which I know a lot of you guys are older and probably don't play video games, might not know what Among Us is, but basically it's a game where people are running around a spaceship.
There's a normal person game just like it. It's kind of like Clues, like where you find the guy who murdered someone, right?
Yeah.
Murder mystery.
There's like card games about it too, like Mafia and shit. Yeah. Basically, one person kills people, and the other people are civilians. And the people who are civilians have to try to figure out who's the one killing everyone, basically, before they all die. It's like, whatever. But I'm going to do that with whiskey. So Lauren's going to pour me 3 or 4 whiskeys. One of them is the imposter, and I have to suss out which one is the imposter. So that being said, I'm going to step out of the room. Lauren's going to pour some whiskeys, and I will figure it out.
I don't think you're gonna, but okay.
Make sure that Murtaugh does not hit my camera, please.
He's gonna follow you, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, never mind. He's gonna do it with his mommy. Okay, so I'll take the 3 out. That is gonna be the theme, but I need help picking the last one because I want to make it difficult. Okay, so it's gonna be this one. This one. Oops. More tunnels. Can you assist? Go. You're gonna be naughty. And this one. But I would need the no. I need one that someone help me. I need one that will make him confused about these 3 things. Someone help. If you guys don't know the theme, then that's your own problem. I think it should be, we should know right now, right? Okay, Casey says this. Which one though? Someone tell me which one I should do. Oops, I knocked something over. Okay, I have to okay, this one's gonna be the end one. Okay. Okay. Oh, which one? What the heck does he have for it then? What the heck, guys? Just give me a name. Tell him just give me a name. Okay. What about I'm not sure. Okay, I could do this one. Do you think the 12 or 18? Someone tell me. 12 or 18? Okay, I have my answers. Okay, this is the imposter. And it goes, ooh, okay. I'm not gonna be able to get this off. Guys, what the fuck? That's not gonna work. It's so fucking squishy, I can't grab it. How in the hell am I supposed to get this fucking thing off? What the fuck? Someone help me. Someone help. I don't know what to do. Guys, how am I supposed to regular? I don't have a wine thingy in here. Oh, I do. Okay, guys, bear with me. You think that they have bajillions of dollars, they make shit that doesn't fucking break. Bitches. How am I gonna hide this? Nobody tell him. Okay. We gotta fix the comment area. Okay, ready? Okay, guys. Don't mind me. Almost there. Almost there. One more. Alright. Nobody say anything else. Hold on. It's time.
Like Mercury back in here.
Whatever you want.
Ow, fuck, he stepped on my toe. You little bastard. Oh, Reiki then. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. Or wait, I'm back. Hello everybody, welcome me back to the Bourbon Bar. Yes, okay, so we've got whiskeys here in front of me. And one thing I'm going to specifically pick out in this kind of thing is I'm going to be looking for proof. And if they're too dissimilar of proofs, I'm going to throw that one out the window. Then I'm going to look for age notes. Hey, come here. You want to be in here? You got to stay under the table. And then if it's age notes, then maybe they'll be a similar age. But also I'm going to be looking at notes because if I can guess what bottles these are, not necessarily have to guess the exact bottle, but I can get a couple bottle ideas in my head when I'm drinking these, that I can compare the bottles and try to see if I see any similarities between the guesses. So that's kind of how we're doing this. Is this all good here?
Mm-hmm. We fixed the problem.
Okay. Shirky says, so now mess with the bottles and move stuff around that you didn't pour. That would probably mess me up a little bit, but I don't know how much I have on any of my bottles, and I don't keep track of them close enough. I mean, half of them are on the floor. So Isaiah's here says, cheers, Holden and Loren, and the rest of the gang. Isaiah's, hey man, how you doing tonight? Welcome to it. Hanging AZ, wait, did he just get here?
Sugar Kitty and Hanging AZ are here now.
Wait, Sugar Kitty wasn't here when I left?
No.
Oh. Well, hey guys. Hanging AZ, cheers to you. Sugar Kitty, cheers to you. Hanging AZ says, that's what she said just now.
Oh, did I really? Did you see it?
What?
I must have left something on the screen. Did you look or no?
Left one on the screen.
Don't act stupid. Just tell us if you saw it.
I saw Peter. So from where I got in here, Peter had said like 3, 4. Then Sugar Kitty said mess around with bottles, and Peter said 5.
on the actual screen, stupid. Like where that comment is now.
Oh, no, I did not. Was it on this, like it was something that they said?
Are you lying? I hope you know that if you guess it right, everyone's gonna think you're fucking lying now.
Let's be honest. You think I'm gonna guess it right?
You better not guess it right, otherwise we're gonna know you're lying to us.
No, I did not see it. I have no idea what she's talking about, and I promise that a million times. Promise that over my grave or whatever. Sugar says he doesn't get it. He probably missed it then. Yeah, I definitely missed it. I didn't really realize what the fuck's about. But
guys, you say that, but Holden thinks he's a good liar. You think you're a little actor.
Anyway, I'm just gonna get right into these whiskeys. And what are you doing on your game, okay? We're live streaming. People don't want to see you playing your phone.
And you lied to the people. Nobody wants to see that either.
I didn't lie to the people. You lied to the people.
What the fuck did I do?
Whew! Ah! Why is it spicy? Okay. So far, number 1, or glass A seems to have a buttload of proof. B and C seem to be closer in proof than A. A seems to be an outlier proof-wise on the nose. I say A, B, and C. Or sorry, B, C, and D are all lower proof than A. A is very much punch you in the face. I am getting some specific note across all of these, and it might be like a peanutty note, but I don't know for sure. This is just on the nose here. Peter White says Holden's barely over the Mendoza line on these, so what's the Mendoza line?
I've heard it before, but I can't think of what that means.
I don't know what that means, Peter. You might need to clarify. I have heard of that.
I've heard that before. I can't think. My brain doesn't function.
The camera wasn't. Was it still doing that thing when you were in here alone?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
That's a question for the people.
A question for the people. I'm a man of the people. Barely. Oh, Martha's licking my leg. Biking Bourbon's here, says howdy, folks. Biking Bourbon, man. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here. You guys ruined the well-timed, that's what she said with the chat backlog.
Tell Holden to stop sucking cock in the living room then, and then I want to bend so back.
What? Whose wiener was I sucking?
I don't know, that's what I'm asking you.
What the heck? That's how warm it is right now? I would love that.
Where? What?
Around 70s and lows in the 40s. Casey says Holden finds nuts everywhere, every now and again. Oh, I love finding me some nuts.
That's what you're doing in the living room, right?
I was finding nuts in the living room, that's for sure. Holden, did you know who Schrodinger was, to be fair? Holden did know who Schrodinger was, to be fair. I did know that. I did. But I gotta try to click on this Mendoza link here. The Mendoza line is baseball jargon for a .2 batting average.
Oh, that's because you suck. You don't have one.
Wow. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Why is he sneezing?
Because I have my finger in his mouth.
He's sneezing for a reason? Anyway. Okay, yes, I didn't know who Schrodinger was. Robin says, cheers all. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here, Robin. Let's go ahead and get glass A on the palate. Let's see what this proofy gal has to offer. Kind of smells agey. Like I got some age. Kind of smells like it could be like Buffalo Trace, a higher proof Buffalo Trace bottle. I don't know if I have anything from Buffalo Trace that's high proof. Whatever glass A is very, very, very effing good. Lots of red fruit in that one. I would say it's got some age behind it, proof behind it. There's definitely red fruity notes in there. That one is my bien. Now that I think about it, if these three were a similar proof and this one was higher proof, this could be the imposter. Now that's a little sus. Let me get one more sippy sip on this, and let me see if I can really pull something out. This kind of gives me vibes of like, honestly, on my whiskey of the year, it kind of gives me like Baker's 13, but that's not even high enough proof to be what I'm thinking. This has got so much flavor and viscosity, but it's got so much proof too. This does not remind me anything of any kind of Heaven Hill product. It really gives me like almost like a beam, a high proof beam, or funnily enough, it's kind of got some like cinnamon spice in there and like some nice cherry. Kind of reminds me of my single barrel E.H. Taylor, but again, that one's only 100 proof, so it's hard for me to guess something like that. Dan Bino's here, says cheers to Robin. Was he here earlier? I didn't see him. Bino Doubts? I missed it. But glass A. Maybe it'll be whiskeys that I don't like except for A.
Okay.
I don't know. Because I'm just trying to think of like...
You have 3 whiskeys that you don't like?
Oh, liars. That's not true. That's not true. But let's go ahead and move on to glass B. Glass B also has some funk in it. It doesn't smell. It kind of smells like it could be like a Bardstown. It could be weeded again. It could be back on the weeded train. It just has like some kind of funk in it. Some kind of floral like. Actually, I don't know if it's floral, but I don't know. It's got something in it that's just on like the tip of my tongue, but I don't know. Let's actually get it on the tip of my tongue now. That's got great flavor, but the proof of that is flat as hell. Very low proof, not very low proof. I guess around 90. I came off of glass A, which is a higher proof, so it could make a difference for me. But the flavors of that was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed what this had to offer in terms of taste wise. Casey says, "LOL, being tall has its perks."
You died earlier?
Yeah. You die earlier. You can't fit on planes as well. Backseats suck. You have to drive trucks to have legroom.
You're gonna have a hunch in your back from kissing your wife?
On the bright side, if you date someone really short, you can get head while you're standing. While they're standing.
What does that have to do with the bright side? That sounds horrible.
What's worse, being on your knees or on your feet?
Are you sucking the dick?
That's a fair point.
So
I wouldn't be. I'm just there to enjoy myself. Wait, I don't know why we got so aggressive there all of a sudden. Let's drink B again. You know, B has got good flavors. A lot of like very sweet caramel-esque flavors in it. I wouldn't be surprised if B was Weller 12. Low proof, good tasting, good flavors in there, but I have so many other whiskeys that's not Weller 12, so I don't want to. Although if this was Baker's 13 and this is Weller 12, we could be in the 12-13 year range for ages. So there's a combination between the two. If I was going to try to look for a similarity between them, I would say they both have a significant red fruity note and similar profile in terms of they both could be a higher age. Right now the proof doesn't line up and the flavor profiles are somewhat similar. So we could still be looking at a distillery lineup here, but I digress. What does digress even mean? One BNAD, huh?
You shit yourself.
That's not what it means.
Yeah, you're digressing in your potty training.
What? That's defecating.
No, defecating literally means to shit. I'm talking about digressing in your potty training. You digress.
Digress. Digress. I digress.
It's the same fucking word.
Anyway, Chateau Bow Wow. Absolutely, that's where I belong every night. Casey says I always get passenger seat. Me either. I always get passenger seat. I always get extra leg room on a plane. I can always find stuff on the top shelf. You know what, Casey? I'm 6 foot. I'm perfectly average. And I like being perfectly average, okay? There's also no short... was that a pun? There's also no short of people asking me how tall are you.
I don't ever ask that.
Sugar says, I have anything I want off top shelf with a very long grabber.
You get one of those pincher thingies.
Battery has long arms. Why does he need a pincher thing?
Because with the long grabber.
Regress is to go backwards.
So is that like de-thawing something where it's not actually a word? Because thawing just means it?
Well, no, it's not degress, it's digress. But I digress.
I don't think it's a word.
I think it is a word. Is it not a word when someone says, but I digress? As in, like, I go back to what I was talking about. Which would be going backwards, technically,
but
if
like,
it was regress.
De-thawing something would be to refreeze it. So degressing would be going forward.
Maybe. Sure, he says that's average. I'm 5'3". I really don't know. Yeah, so the average American male, I think, is right close to 6 feet tall. Or maybe not the average American male. It might just be like average male in general in the world, like the average human
I
male.
don't know. I'm normal sized.
Hanging East says, well, Christmas tree is still up.
Look it, okay? I'm over it. I'm not taking it down.
It's gonna
Let's fucking
it's
work.
staying there until the basement bar is finished.
No, we're gonna use it at our wedding that's in fucking 12 days.
I kind of forgot that we were getting married. Just kidding. I kind of forgot that we were using Christmas trees, to be honest, to decorate. Casey says, Holden is below average in other departments.
Yeah.
Yeah, like having good friends.
Way to just be mean to every single person you know.
It was a joke. First, second of all, I actually have a small penis, which is what Casey was talking about. Oh, sorry, Marta. Hanging Z says, I'm 6'2", not freakishly tall. Casey's not even that tall. Sugar says, digress is to go off subject. I digress a lot then. Derek says, I've been short my whole life.
It happens to some of us.
That'll happen on them bigger
You're taller
jobs.
than Sugar Kitty though, so maybe
That's
you
true.
can be his tall friend.
Casey says, am I missing something here? Oh, I missed it too. But anyway, so glass C. It's got some space behind it.
You went all white there for a second.
I know.
Maybe you should get a tan.
I don't know why I went all white. But anyway,
You are white.
so are you.
I'm seductively brown right now. Look at me. Look how dark I look in the mirror.
Just tilt a little bit to the camera. Okay, that's inappropriate, Loren. Gosh. Stop it. The digress bar, that's me. I am Holden from the digress bar. Let's drink 3 again. C.
Holden is just trying to distract us so we don't remember how much he sucks at this. Right?
Okay. Flavor profile wise, C is not even remotely vibing with A and B. C is all spice, next to no sweetness. It's got a little bit of a cocoa, but it's mainly just like clove and rye spice, and it's hot. It's higher proof than B was. So maybe that they have proof in common, but I don't know. A C is definitely aggressive. B, aggressive. B, aggressive. Or should I say C, aggressive? Hey, he says average American male is 69 inches tall. Nice. That's 5'9". But yeah, that would make sense. So I'm above average. At least I'm above average in one department. Let's go ahead and get glass D on the nose. Smells good. Let's taste it. Okay. Glass D, lower proof than A and B, or A and C. So, proof is not the thing that we're looking for here. Also, glass D tasted a little bit younger than the rest of these. So, there's something. However, it was slightly more similar to these profiles than glass C was. This is proving to be a difficult challenge, but one that I'm thoroughly enjoying trying to pick these apart here. I don't dislike Glass D, but I wouldn't call it my favorite whiskey on the table right now. It seems to have some simple notes. It seems to have kind of a funk in it. I could guess that these were all weeded, but I don't know. I think she did give me a weeded one last week, even if she meant to do the by bottle shape. Okay, so I have some guesses. Now I'm gonna want to go through and try to determine which, assign a couple bottles per glass and see if any of them have some similarities, be it proof, age, price, etc. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with glass D when I'm doing this. D is in dog.
Yeah, you're a dirty dog.
The Christmas tree is unplugged. You know, D kind of tastes like Bardstown. You know, B kind of tasted like Bardstown. Like 2 of the Origin series. So, yeah, but the thing is, I mean, it could be Bardstown. Fuck, guys. It could just be red bottles. Or a brown, or I don't know if I have any brown labels. Or like a white label. Like, that could literally be the theme of this. It's got blue on the bottle.
You'd literally have to be able to guess each of the bottles and then take that, and then look at them and take that guess.
Yeah.
You're not that good, are you?
I would say, in terms of if we were assigning a point system to this, guessing the imposter would be 2 points.
We're not going to worry about this right now.
But guessing
Why don't you
why it's the imposter would be
first?
5. Or 1 and 3. That's easier to remember. But yeah, so glass D kind of smells like it could be a Bardstown Origin series. One of, if I was going to put a finger on it, I would call this one maybe the high rye, or whichever one's a lower proof between the high rye and the wheated bourbon. Otherwise, I'd say it's light and delicate. It's got some kind of funkiness in it. It could be Dickel, for all I know. These could all be Tennessee. No, they're not Tennessee. Let me get one more sip on this. It tastes so familiar, and I can't put my finger on it. I would say Dickel 8-year bourbon, Bardstown Origin Series high rye, and see, it's something easy and low proof without a ton of flavors in it. Maybe we would call it I don't know, guys. This is a troubling one. I think I want to stick with just those 2 guesses. Yeah, that's Oh, wait, hold on. What if it was Shanks? Okay, we'll call this one of the Bardstown High Rye, Shanks, or what did I say?
Dickel.
Dickel 8-year. This got a plethora, but there's all of my bottles that I can like see and kind of view. I think those are some decent guesses. But anyway, Sugar says now that he mentions it, next time do all red bottles and he'll never figure it out. I don't even. This game is difficult but fun. That's all I gotta say. I can't wait to find out what these are because it's gonna be glaringly obvious when she says it, probably. But Hang on Easy says indeed to Peter. Everyone says, hey guys, I made a drink responsibly. Hey guys, I made it. Drink responsibly. Everyone, man. Hey, cheers to you. Thanks for being here tonight. We are doing a little whiskey game called the Among Us Whiskey Challenge, where I have to figure out which of these 4 whiskeys is the imposter.
You should be familiar with that because it's like spacey. It's like area.
Yeah. But he's Area 1, not Area 51.
That's not what it's called?
Sure, he says it should be obvious. Are you saying the red ones should be obvious or these should be obvious?
Everything's obvious. You're just not getting the point.
That's not very nice. I'm gonna go back to glass C and get it on the nose again. Glass C actually smells so much sweeter. Like it's actually kind of got like a brown sugar, cinnamon, chocolatey vibe in the nose with some caramel bomb. It smells way sweeter than it tastes. The taste is definitely on the higher spice side of things. It actually has less spice on it this time around, but still has a significant amount of spice on it. These should be obvious. Sugar says, well, Sugar Kitty, I'm sorry if I'm an idiot. Another theme that these could be, Devil Oaks? No, that's not it. If I were to guess on Glass C, I would put it in the realms of like Elijah Craig, Ryder Cup, really spicy, high proof, very tasty. Let's go with Woodford 124.7 maybe, and maybe like a Wild Turkey Rare Breed. No, I don't drink enough Rare Breed to really know this one. But could be Rare Breed. So yeah, those will be my guesses on that one. Now we're gonna move on to Glass B. Why is it spicy? Woo! Old Pirate Bourbon is here, says, cheers, Bourbon community. Old Pirate, cheers to you, pal. How you doing on this fine night? What are you drinking? If you're showing up late, I am doing a Among Us challenge. The Among Us Whiskey Challenge, where I have to find the imposter of these 4 whiskeys. And it could be anything. Bottle shape, color, proof, price, anything. Could be anything. Moving on to Glass B. Let's get it on the nose. Oh, Glass B smells so good. Glass B it smells so awesome. Like red fruit, delicious, kind of smells like it could be like a Russell's single barrel, but too low of proof to be that. This high key reminds me of a Weller 12. It really does, like a Weller product. Or something with that red fruit, creamy, like a red fruit cream, like strawberry cream, low proof, deliciousness. Let's taste it. It's so good. Man, I want to say this one, I'm going Weller 12. Damn, Weller 12. I'm trying to find a bottle that's that good with a low proof, and it's hard because I don't have a lot of them that are that good at low proof. Well, could be Wild Turkey Unforgotten. I almost forgotten about the Unforgotten. Could be Wild Turkey Unforgotten. That's a lower proof with that great flavors, but that's 100 proof. Definitely seems lower than that. Yeah, I only got a couple guesses for that one. It could be Calumet 15, but I don't think it has the proof to be Calumet 15. Or I don't even understand what the hell's going on right now. Golly. I have some good whiskey in that glass. I really hope it's not fucking Buffalo Trace or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna look like the biggest hater in the world. I mean, I know.
Blanton's.
If it was Blanton's, I would go jump off a bridge. I know I like this a lot, and I know that is reminiscent of it. But the like creamy red fruit in this just makes me. It could be like Knob Creek, Could be like Knob Creek 18. Now I'm thinking about it, but that's again 100 proof. So I got a couple guesses there. But that being said, let's just cleanse the palate. Let's move on to glass A and try to stitch these all together in the last attempt here. Maybe if I guess my first guess and get it wrong, you can give me a hint before you reveal it, and I can guess again.
I don't have a hint.
Well, think of a hint while I drink glass A. Oh yeah. Glass A is some of the best whiskey I've smelled in a minute. Since glass B. And some of the best whiskey I tasted. A and B, hands down, are two of the best bottles I have in the bar. Which really stumps me because if I was going to put a bottle guess on glass A, I'd say Baker's 13. I would say Russell's 13, maybe Russell's single barrel, store pick. Maybe. I mean, it tastes so good, it has to be something somewhat expensive or at least high end. There's not a chance that it could be Elijah Craig. Maybe that one's a Calumet 15. It's got some similar notes. It's got the red fruit. It's got the oak. It's got the proof of a Calumet 15, which, by the way, is 105 proof. So I have my guesses. Now I just got to try to figure out what the hell is in common with these. Casey says, chat is dead tonight. Is everyone laughing at Holden and his guesses? Yeah, probably. I know, the chat is pretty dead
people
tonight.
Don't know what they are unless they went back. So, that could be part of the reason.
And I'm kind of focusing on whiskey today instead of talking about random
whiskey?
shit.
Oh my goodness.
Now up Mario Mendoza, but he's looking back at the catcher signals.
Holden doesn't understand baseball.
I understand baseball.
Okay, then.
What do you mean I don't understand baseball? It's simple. Ball gets thrown, hit ball, run around bases.
That's like explaining football as ball gets thrown, catch ball at the end of the field.
Okay, 3 outs, 4 balls, 9 innings. I don't know how many. Oh wait, no minutes per inning because it's based on outs and shit. Home runs out of the parks. You know, I don't know how many players you have on a team, but I know that you can bunt it and run the single, or you can smack it and get a double or a triple. And I know that the pitcher or the catcher can signal which base the guy is trying to sneak off of, so the pitcher can throw to that base and get that guy out. I know baseball enough.
You just don't like baseball?
No, it's boring as shit. Anyway, hot take.
Unpopular opinion, Holden's un-American.
I mean, there's so many more entertaining sports out there.
That actually
like
amazes
golf.
me that you don't like baseball because how much you like Japan and how Japan likes baseball.
When the fuck did I like Japan?
Like Japanese, you like every other fucking crap about it. You fucking answer the phone in Japanese, but you don't like what they like
Just
about
because
us.
I spoke Japanese for like 2 years.
That's part of their culture.
I don't like anime.
Okay, but if there was an anime that looked good, you would watch it, and then you'd watch every other anime out there.
I hardly like Japanese food.
You haven't had any Japanese food. You've had what? Exactly.
Bad sushi. I've had good sushi though. Good sushi is good, but it's more like Americanized sushi. How un-American is that explanation? Well, I don't understand. Was it un-American or is he being sarcastic? I had a good explanation.
No, baseball's America's pastime. That's why I said you're un-American for not liking it.
I understood that part, but why is the explanation un-American?
Well, he's Canadian and he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Baseball is probably the most interesting sport. Yes, I used to think it was boring too. The most interesting sport? Are you kidding me?
I don't necessarily like watching baseball. Like, I can watch football, but I can't, like, if I go to a baseball game, I can enjoy myself.
Golf. Now there's an
That's
interesting
bland
sport.
all the way around unless a few drinks in me.
No, if I played baseball, and I don't mean I play baseball, I would like it. I'm saying playing baseball is fun. I enjoy playing baseball, but I played baseball
What,
like
never played baseball?
twice
I
in
have
the
never
last
seen
10
you touch
years.
a baseball.
Relax, let me finish my sentence. I played baseball like twice in the last 10 years, so I can't say playing baseball is fun when I haven't hardly played it. All I know is that the couple times I have, it's been a good time. So there's that. Hockey, in fact, is a great sport. What about hentai? I've watched one hentai video, and to be honest, not my jam.
Isn't hentai the porn?
Yes.
Why are you watching that?
Well, you have to try everything at least
Porn
once.
is bad for a marriage. We had to talk about this with those people.
They said it's not bad for a marriage. They said they disagreed with the church on that
They
one.
probably watch it together, and they probably make the films like dirty little whores. I think you're trying to make us forget that you have to guess what these are still.
Go Canucks. Indeed. Holden, but you digress. I do digress. I digress right now. And by the way, go Blackhawks. Not that we've watched more than like 3 Blackhawks games. Golf is interesting, depending on the course. It's not even honestly the course. It's just the fact that like at literally anything can happen. Like it's just so like golf is fun to watch in certain aspects of it. Sometimes it's boring. It can be boring, but more fun than baseball. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I golf. But okay, let's figure this out. So
which one do you think is the imposter?
Honestly, I think these two are not the imposter, whatever the fuck these two are. I think between these two, this one tastes funky and weird. This one tastes spicy. I think that these 3 have similar makeups, as in they could be high age or higher price. This one feels cheap and young, but this one is maybe a little bit closer to the palette, or a little bit closer to the profile of these two.
What do you think the theme is?
This isn't bad. There's something in it. It's actually got a lot of flavor. There's something on the back end of this that I don't enjoy. It's like a citrusy something. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this one's the imposter.
Do you have a reason?
I'm going to say price. I think that these 3 are all higher end whiskeys, 100 or higher, $100 or more. Oh shit! But what are 12s now? Whatever. I'm guessing that these 3 are higher end whiskeys, $100 or more. I'm guessing that this is lower end whiskey, under $50 or 60 or whatever. I don't have to specify that, but that's my guess. You don't have to tell me right away. You can just tell me if I'm right or wrong. Okay, first.
On the theme or on the.
First, tell me if I'm right or wrong on the theme.
You're wrong on the theme.
Okay, but am I right on the imposter?
I can't tell you about the imposter because then you only had one other guess for the imposter. So either.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense to do
Okay,
that.
so new theme. If we're not going on price, I will say these 3 are Jim Beam products.
No. And you only get the one thing, so.
What one thing?
You only get the one re-guess.
What?
We're not fucking sitting here while you fucking guess every fucking theme under the sun.
The next one I was gonna say is that these 3 have a nut note, but I don't know if you would know which 3 have nut notes.
All right.
Okay. Now tell me if the imposter was correct.
The imposter was wrong.
Okay. Then I want one more guess. I want to say that this one's the imposter. I want to say that this is a rye.
No.
I didn't think it was a rye. I just don't know what to say anymore. Is this the imposter?
It's the imposter.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So let's be clear. I don't get any points, but now that I know who the imposter is, I do want to try my best to put a guess behind some educated guesses behind why it's the imposter. These three have red fruit notes. Is that it?
That's not the theme.
I
mean, I don't know if it fits the theme, but it's not the theme.
Okay. It doesn't have. Yeah. It's whatever. Yeah. Peter White says Connor Bedard is out for a while, so watching Blackhawks is like watching paint dry. I didn't watch him when he played, to be fair. We just want to like a hockey team that we can go to hockey games for. So that leaves us with the Blackhawks or the Wild, and we don't want to go to Minnesota, so go Hawks. In other words, Holden is completely confuzzled. In fact, I am, Sugar Kitty. In fact, I am. Oh, she totally knows, and that's exactly why you're confused. Even when Casey is not there, he predicts the outcome. You know what? It never does not happen. Casey, I'm going to cut your wiener off. I swear to God. Okay. I want to say... These three are weeded.
No.
Fuck. What the hell's going on? Okay.
This is not that fucking difficult.
That's
the problem.
You're so mean.
I'm not mean. I gave you an easy one.
Okay, but easy is subjective when there's a gazillion things it could be. It could fucking be bottle color. How would I know? This one's too high of a proof for it to be proof. This is fucking good though, whatever it is. This one I guess could be high age, making these all 13 or 12-year-old whiskeys. This could be Turkey 12. This could be Weller 12. I don't know. I think I give up. Do you guys think I should give up or should think I should keep guessing? Peter says strike 3. Baseball terms. See, I know what a strike is. It's when you get all the pins down in bowling. Anyway, Casey says, yeah, it is fucking good, Holden. ... The Ryan Leaf of whiskey guessing. That hurts my feelings if I knew what that was.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready for it?
What do you want to know? Do you want to know what the imposter was?
You told me it was this one.
Do you want to know what the imposter was?
Yes, tell me the theme. Tell me why it's the imposter.
The theme or just what the bottle is?
Oh, yes. Tell me what the bottle is.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
This is the imposter.
I bet it's fucking 4 Roses. Okay. What? Huh. Really? Guys, every time I drink this, it's got so much more, like, power. This one always feels so aggressive when I drink it. Every time. And I'm not kidding. Like,
No. Okay, whatever.
What?
The cork's fucking broken. I used a fucking wine. I left it like that for a reason, you dipshit. I had to use a wine opener to get it out.
Okay. Anyway, okay, so this is Knob Creek 12. That I actually don't think that helps me.
I'm pretty sure you called this one Knob Creek 12 or something like that, or that one. I can't remember. Do you want to know something?
What?
I think you said every single one of the bottles, and I don't think you got any of them right, except for maybe one.
Really?
The entire thing.
Oh, come on. Okay, this is the one that I said Knob Creek 12, but I actually said Knob Creek 18.
Oh. Okay.
I was thinking 12, but then I thought 12 is always more aggressive. This feels really sweet. I said that this was Knob Creek 18. It was one of my guesses. Okay, I don't know the theme yet, so maybe let's just go down the line. Let's do another bottle.
Another bottle?
Yep.
Which bottle do you want to know?
Let's start with D, since that one just fucked me
Well,
up.
D's really far from me, so you're going to have to grab it.
Alright, what is it?
It's the green box up there.
The turkey?
The one you called the cheapest that you paid like $300 for? Yeah.
Fuck!
You know what else is funny? You called that one a rye, but this one's a rye.
It's a Burt rye.
A Bur rye. Well, it's more rye than any of the other ones.
Okay. I love this whiskey.
Not as much as the other ones.
I love when I drink this whiskey. That's not fair. Fuck. And the thing is, it tasted really good, but something in the finish of it just, with the rest of these, it just fucking threw me for a loop. And I think it was a rye. It made it like kind of have this citrusy note on the back end of it that just wasn't my thing. Okay, so now let's look at a pattern here. It could be price. Could be cheap bastard versus expensive ones. Is that what it is?
No.
Fuck.
That was the first thing you said.
Well, I know, but I didn't get this part right. See, you know what? It helps a lot more when you know it's a Bur rye. The thing is, like, I came off of like sweet, spicy sweet, Bur rye. Like, it has that rye in it, which is very apparent now. Fuck. Anyway, that fucks me over. That fucks me up. One of my top bottles is number one. Fucking Turkey 12 is in here somewhere. Probably right here. He called B, not Greek 18. Yes, I did. He called each one 4 different bottles. Yes, I did, because I wasn't particularly guessing a bottle. I was merely guessing.
You guessed all 4 of the bottles in the wrong spots.
I know, that's not what he was saying. I said he's saying how I guessed each one at 4 different bottles, which is true. But I did that on purpose because I was trying to figure out similarities. John Cloud says, "But you're a YouTuber, Holden. It should be easy for you." Hey, if it were easy, everyone would do it. But cheers, John Cloud. Thanks for being here. Whiskey Uncensored says, "Butt stuff check-in." Bourbon's here. Whiskey Uncensored. We're doing all the butt stuff. We are halfway through the butt stuff. Actually, just about to finish up. Reaching climax at this point. Well, I am, technically. Okay, so the outliers in Knob Creek, and one of the inliers was...
What?
Is it all wild turkey?
Yep.
This is turkey 12?
Nope.
This is turkey 12?
That's turkey 12.
That would make more sense. It feels lower proof. This is red breed.
No.
What?
Russell.
Oh, Russell's. Wait, I thought this was Russell's single barrel.
I didn't.
In one of the things.
It's Russell's 13.
Oh.
And you did say that.
I said, yeah,
and
whatever.
You just kept going anyway. You didn't fucking guess it. You also said another one was a wild turkey, and I thought the next bottle you were gonna guess a wild turkey, and then you said that one was not.
I thought that one was turkey 12 because it had the funk.
No, you said this one was something from a wild turkey something, and then you said this one was Knob Creek. I thought after you said not wild turkey, I thought you were gonna automatically get the wild turkey on the rest of them, and just like not know what the imposter was. I thought you were gonna say this one was the imposter because it's different.
I did say it was an imposter.
I know, but for my reasons, not for your stupid reasons.
Yeah, well, okay. So while this proves to be extremely difficult, that was a lot of fun trying to like piece something together there. And honestly, it kind of made me think about other things besides just what I'm tasting. I had to kind of like...
That's the lineup.
I had to really kind of, mess around and fuck around and find out. Now, this one I am probably the most shocked on. It just feels so much lighter, but then again, this is 113 proof. 115 proof. This is 100 proof, which is wild to me. This one always drinks so obnoxiously hot. And then this one drank so much lower, it's 105, but it was a rye, so, confusing. Mm. This box just smells so musty and good. Like, smell it. Smell how musty it smells.
Must.
Must. It's got that nice must to it. Can you put that back up there without knocking over the AC, Elijah Craig?
I might not be able to do that.
Grazie. Okay, well, there you guys have it, folks. Wow. So let's start the roasting here. Casey says, oh, wait, hold on. I missed some. Peter says, okay, spitballing bourbon names then, lol. Well, yes, I was, but I wasn't necessarily trying to bottle guess as much as I was really trying to fucking put something together, but I could not figure it out. I did say that this one was funky, and that funky just ended up being rye. But to be fair, Casey says I would probably pay double MSRP for number one.
I think I paid MSRP for number one.
I pay MSRP for number one. You're on crack, Casey. Casey, do yourself a favor. Do everything in your power to just find one of these. I mean, I don't think it's like that anymore, but when I got this, $65. Just as good. Amazing. Single barrels. Easier to find. But seriously, if you can, I'm sure you can find that for way cheaper on secondary, and you'll taste damn close to this. I'm just saying, it's not going to have the pretty blue label. It'll taste great. It sounds kind of shitty. I don't know what sounds shitty, but probably all my butt stuff.
Oh.
Cheers, butt stuff checker. Casey says, hey, Holden, the top three are Beam. Fuck you, Casey.
Casey was the one that said to put a Beam in.
Really? You know, I wasn't far off on the nut thing. Because, like, nut, that one kind of had a little bit of nut. That one I thought had some nut in it as well. But Turkey Products, very known for having a nut. And then Knob Creek has nuts. I'm just saying, the nut note was not off. Sugar says he mentioned Unforgotten at one point. I did, but I called number 2 Unforgotten because of all the high flavor and low proof. But it ended up being this, which is so much better now that I know what it is. Casey says my bottle is almost gone. Going to need to find another one that needs a home. Casey, I'm telling you, just find yourself some single barrels. Peter White says building your own bourbons is tough, but blinding samples from others. Or blinding your own bourbons is tough, but blinding samples from others is the big leagues. I would be a disaster at it. Trust me, the advent calendar was rough. Okay, it's fun. It really, really is a good time. I don't expect to be good at this stuff. I really don't. I enjoy doing it. It's a lot of fun, and it makes me a better whiskey drinker. Like, I picked out some great notes. I mean, was I not fucking spot on with the red cherry cream and nuts on these 2 glasses? Literally 2 of the most red cherry cream nutty bottles that I own in my entire collection. What did I call this one?
Russell's.
I did call it. Okay, good. Because I'm like, this is literally the exact thing that I think about when I think Russell's is this glass right here. This one is what I think about with the Russell's, except it was too low of proof. I literally remember saying that this one could be Russell's single barrel, but it's too low of proof. Ended up being Turkey 101. 12 year. Which, ow, is fucking good. Stop! But anyway, Casey says, true, I will be interested to see how I do another blind against Holden. Casey, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Do you think Casey could do this better than you?
No.
That was really quick when he beats you every single time that he comes on here.
Listen, okay, next time Casey and I do a blind against each other, I'm not going to go easy on him. I gave him a lot of bottles that I wanted.
You'll always have some fucking bullshit excuse.
No. I'm giving him hard bottles next time, and he can go ahead and try to figure out what the fuck it is. And then when I kick his butt, then everyone can stop talking, okay? Gosh. But, Casey says, I was talking about Turkey 12. Oh, like Turkey 12? I'm so confused, Casey. You love Turkey 12 and Russell's 13 so much. I don't know which one you like better and which the fuck one you're talking about. But yes, the Turkey 12 is muy bien. Muy bien. But anyway, I'm going to remember that. You know what, Casey? You should. Speaking of, are you going to come over on Friday? You're working on Friday, right?
I work Friday.
Casey coming over on Friday. You're going to film some videos. We gotta film for the entire honeymoon weekend, or honeymoon week too. Which, by the way, guys, we will not be live streaming unless we live stream for the honeymoon.
I don't know how we do that.
Well, I'm pretty sure I unlocked live streaming for my phone, so I can literally just go on my app and. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bourbon Bar. Loren and I are here at some random bar in Chicago or in New York, Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be
we'll be in New York.
We should just stay at Sugar Kitty's house and live stream with his cat.
we should live stream at Sugar Kitty's house. That'd be hilarious. Turkey 12 is almost gone. Oh, yes. That's a big L. My Turkey 12 still got a lot in it though, and you drink a lot of my whiskey, so you'll get some more. Peter says, "Do you realize that Casey said you would call all of these Beam before you started?" One of them was Beam, and the other three, the other two of them had a nut note in them. This one is just weird, okay? But I never called this Beam, did I? No, I did not call this Beam. I called the three that had nuts in them Beam, and one of them was Beam, to be fair. That wasn't a noise I've never heard before. Murtaugh. Casey says, yes, Friday I'll be there, you better be, and that he knows. Whiskey and Center says, if you live stream from the honeymoon, I really hope that that one is an Only Drams. It will be. It'll be whiskey and titties.
We won't.
We won't what?
Fucking titties, I hope.
We won't what? We won't what?
So I was gonna say we weren't gonna be live streaming on Valentine's Day.
Is that Tuesday?
It's Wednesday.
Whiskey and Center says, oh, I get it. Whiskey and Center says, wait, you're going to be here? You're going to be here where?
Yeah, where's here?
Where's here? Wait, you're going to be here. Are you in New Jersey as well? Maybe he's in New Jersey. Sugar says, Sugar and White Shoes live in, or Sugar and White Shoes live Glock hangout.
I think Glock.
That's a Gluck, first of all. Second of all, a Glock is a pistol. Why are we bringing pistols to hang out with your cats? Casey says, I did say you always call Beam Turkey or Turkey Beam. Because I love them both. They have similar profiles and some very distinguished notes that are similar to each other, okay? Which is true. It is true. Here's New York. Oh, yes, we will be in New York. Yeah. Which part of New York are you in? Question mark. Come to the Big Apple. Ice skate with us. I would never live in New Jersey. Oh, Sugar Kitty, I think he's taking shots. Sugar says, they got guns. That's what they do. They are overloads for a reason.
Your cats are wild.
Yeah, guns. We all got them. But only your cats have cool ones, apparently. He's on Long Island. No wonder why he's so into butt stuff. Okay, so favorites blindly in terms from front to least.
What?
First to last. A, B, C, D. But after knowing what they all are, A, B, D, C. This one was off-puttingly strong. Not that it was bad, but off-puttingly strong. This one I said had a great flavor, just had something funky in the back that threw me off. But knowing that it's supposed to taste like that makes it 10 times better. That's a real fact. Bourbon says I'm about 40 miles east of New York City.
Do you got that?
Yes.
Okay.
Never eat soggy waffles. Anyway.
We're going to Buffalo, driving down, dropping our car off at Sugar Kitty's house, and taking the train into the city. And then we're taking the train out of the city back to Sugar Kitty's house. We're going to Cleveland and then Chicago and back home. So.
Yeah. Are we going to take Sugar Kitty out to dinner for letting us stay at his house?
If he's home.
If
we
he's
have
home.
to catch our train. Otherwise,
that's true. Well, I mean, We can always meet him
On
for
the way
dinner on the way
back,
back, or like
yeah.
breakfast or whatever time we go back to pick up the truck.
Well, I don't think the train would come until at least noon, so.
I don't know, but we could work it out. 7:15.
Casey's upset because it's only 7:15 and he's all alone.
Casey, why didn't you just come over, bro?
You didn't invite him over.
Oh, why didn't I just come over there and smoke a stogie in your garage? He got his heater set up and he's got ventilation that blows.
The heater set up. It's like 50 degrees outside.
So you still want to be cozy? You can wear a t-shirt in that bitch, and you can smoke cigars in there because it's got ventilation for cigar smoke. He's got a TV in there. It's where he's throwing the Super Bowl party, which, by the way, is epic. I wish I could be there. Trudy says when you get here, actually, you should take a bus, but we'll talk when you're here.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
Well, you can always text me too, because.
Just in case you need a game plan, but
yeah,
if we don't need a game plan, then yeah.
I already kind of told him like our timing situation, so kind of I told him our plan.
Kitty says trains only run a couple times a day, and you have to change trains. Buses are better.
Oh.
Good to know, and that is why we're contacting a local.
Is it like a what do they call it here? An Amtrak? No, that's still train.
That's train.
It's
It's a Greyhound. Dang it! I was gonna think of it. Dang it! Yes, that probably is a Greyhound because I think there's a Greyhound at Percy Jackson, which, by the way, is on in 45 minutes. Whiskey and Sensor says you're only going to be here one day. Let me know when.
We're going to be in the city 13th through this. We're leaving the morning of the 17th to get back in by Sugar Cane.
The first night.
But the first
the
day
11th,
we're not going to get in until like closer to dinner time.
The 11th will be in Detroit and Canada. Because we're staying in Canada.
We're driving through Michigan to get to Canada because we're going to Buffalo.
The second day, we're going to be in Canada and Buffalo, right?
We're just really kind of just driving through Canada.
Yeah.
We're going to stop at a Tim Hortons for Holden, and then we're going to go to Niagara Falls.
So then we're going to stay in Buffalo. Then we're going to drive to New York City for the next 3 days.
No. We're going down by Sugar Kitty.
Well, yes,
which
but...
is into New Jersey.
Okay, yeah, but we're coming back up to stay in New York at night.
It's not up. It's just kind of over. Maybe a little bit southeast.
Geography's hard. That's all I know. And then we went to Ohio and then Chicago and home. So, if you want to hook up on one of those days, I mean, we do have at this point.
First of all, we're not hooking up.
Let's get something straight. The butt stuff is all just talk. We're not going to be hooking up on the way there. But yeah, we do already have an itinerary, somewhat, for the night, but we can absolutely try to meet you up for a drink if you would like to.
Well, the first day, I don't remember what we're doing. The second day...
Well, we're going to go to Ellis Island at some point. We're going to Statue of Liberty. Well, same thing, different island.
It's not the same thing. Okay. One night we're going to go to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child on Broadway. Which I don't think Broadway runs on Wednesdays, but Wednesday's Valentine's Day. But we're gonna just do like cheap. We're going cheapy the whole fucking 9 yards because we're poor.
Not the whole 9 yards, but
when we're in New York City.
Here's the thing: we love being expensive. When we went to Chicago one time, we ate a $200 meal in a speakeasy expensive, and it was awesome. But when we're already spending about gonna probably come around $2,000 by the time we're done with the honeymoon, we definitely don't need to be spending $500 of those on one meal.
Getting the $1 hot dogs.
Like the $1 pizza, the fucking pizza by the slice, or whatever the fuck you pay for a pizza by the slice, is gonna taste just
only
as good.
Certain ones are the 99-cent pizzas. The rest of them are like $7-8.
Okay, but even then, pizza by the slice in New York,
but one
taste.
Pizza isn't going to be enough to feed you.
Two slices. They make big slices too.
So we're gonna go from our cheapo meal to just we might as well just go to a fancy restaurant.
I'm just saying, New York food's gonna be great. Oh, we're gonna get donuts. You even think about the donuts that we're gonna be eating?
The only one that you said you wanted to eat was the Times Square one from.
Actually, Will Tennyson did a New York donut video where he was eating a bunch of different donuts in New York. So we can look at that and see which ones look the best and try that place. I like donuts a lot. I like it a lot. But Casey says, I was going to watch the stream out there tonight, but I need a couple more things to do to be all set. The exhaust clamps they gave me are absolute dog shit, so I need better ones. That's fair. That's fair. Shirley says, I know when, and I'll help you when you get here. No Greyhound service.
So do you not work on Tuesdays, or do you work from home?
Maybe it doesn't work.
I'm confused.
Whiskey and Citrus says I might know the stores to hit. Ooh. I like hitting stores. I like finding goodies. Tim Hortons, I'm so jelly. I heard that's a bomb. I know, right? And Loren keeps saying, they have Tim Hortons everywhere. It's not just in Canada.
They're all over
but
Michigan,
guess what?
which is what I don't understand why you just don't go.
Who gives a fuck if they're in Michigan? I want to go to a Canada Tim Hortons, okay? I want to spend the Canadian dollar on a donut and coffee, okay? Gosh.
Okay, moving on.
Anyway, we're going to stop at Letterkenny on the way through. Shirky says Wednesday has matinees.
Oh, nice.
But we wouldn't get there in time for a matinee, right? Matinee is like kind of mid-afternoon, isn't it?
Wednesday. We're getting there on Tuesday.
Oh, are we?
Yes, Wednesday we're going to go to an Ash Wednesday service at St. Patrick's Cathedral, and then the rest of the day was nothing. We were going to take whatever day is the nicest, though. We're going to walk up the Statue of Liberty.
That's facts. Oh, wait. Oh, Lord, where are you staying in New York City? I hope you didn't book an iffy place.
Nope, we booked a nice hotel right by Central Park.
The Empire.
The Empire from Gossip.
From Gossip Girl.
But it's pretty fancy.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
Nice enough. It was 106. How much a night?
No, I ended up getting that coupon, so it ended up being only $130 a night.
Not too
But
shabby.
they had like upgrade packages where like you could have got like for like a certain amount more for the room, you could get like free drinks at their bar and stuff like that. But it didn't really make sense because if we go to their bar, we'd go there once. It wouldn't be worth spending that much each night.
True.
So.
Weekend says this is your honeymoon. I'll just drive in with some crazy bottles of crack.
If you want to meet us somewhere and pay for our fancy dinner,
No, he has bottles that he's gonna bring.
Oh.
Why pay for a fancy dinner when you can drink some really fucking good whiskey?
If you're bored, we could what's the liquor laws in New York City? Because like here, we could just go to a park and drink some liquor, but I don't think you can do that there.
I don't know.
I think it's New York.
But I'm gonna bring a bottle bag of some bottles for the people that we run into. Which I should figure out which bottles I'm gonna bring.
Keep that in the car. You're not gonna take that into.
I know, but what I mean is if he brings some bottles and I bring some bottles, do a little sharing, and we'll figure it out. But not that we're gonna spend all night together because you gotta get this one pregnant. It is our honeymoon. But anyway, Viking Bourbon says I missed it earlier. What's the wedding date? February 10th. Show up. He probably actually could show up.
He definitely could show up.
He's in Wisconsin. Just show up after 8 o'clock.
You get to ride with Danny and Mike.
Yeah, drink some free beer and hang out.
9 o'clock. If you come at 7.
What time is dinner? 6?
Dinner's at 6.
How long does it take for dinner to end?
We scheduled for about an hour. Our first dance is gonna be at 7.
Okay. Tim's is nothing right home about Krispy Kreme donuts on the bomb. I know, but we have Krispy Kremes in America. And I know there's Tim Hortons in America, but Tim Hortons started in Canada. Damn it. So that's why I'm going there. And because I have a YouTuber that I watch who's Canadian who loves Tim Hortons and he always eats at Tim Hortons. So I want to live in real life versus vicariously through him. Sherry says you couldn't pay me to work in New York City. I work remotely or locally. That's fair. Peter says, are you traveling through Niagara region? The Ice Wind Festival is in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I think it's the week after we go. Like, because we're gonna
Ice
be there.
Wine, not Ice Wind. Sorry.
We're gonna be there. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that when I was searching up the dates we should go, and I'm pretty sure I just wouldn't have worked out. I'm pretty sure it was like, it's either the weekend after or like the day before. It's like some stupid crap where we're just gonna miss it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Which is a bummer because Loren likes wine. I like wine too, but
yeah. Ice wine's
really
expensive.
Good.
But ice wine's really good.
It is really
ports
good.
Ports are too fucking much. But ice wines, I think, I don't know, they're just a little bit lighter in your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And I have heard very good things about Chinatown, but Holden doesn't like Chinese food.
I never said I don't like Chinese food.
Is it like only Chinese food in Chinatown?
I never eat Chinese food.
And how is Little Italy? Because he likes Italian food.
Love Italian. But
they're right next to each other, I believe.
But I'm very adventurous when it comes to eating things.
I would love to just walk through them because we're going to be down there to do the Statue of Liberty. We're going to go to the 9/11. We're going to find the Friends Memorial, or Friends apartment.
Central Perk.
And I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure like the friend's apartment's here because it's right by the 9/11 memorial, and I'm pretty sure it's just like it's on the same. It's like southern part of New York.
Right down Niagara on the lake. So what is Niagara on the lake? Is that like a restaurant or a bar or like what is that? On our way to Buffalo.
I'll just Google it.
Okay. But yeah. This sounds good too. So I'm very we both are very adventurous. I'm more than willing to try some fucking good Chinese food. If we went to Chinatown and wanted to try something, even if it was like walking through and getting like I don't know, they have like kebabs or something like street food in Chinatown, something easy and light. I almost think that instead of like going to a restaurant, one of our meals could be walking
it's a
around.
town in Canada.
Oh, okay. I think one of our meals in New York is literally be walking around just getting random street food. You know what I'm saying?
Castle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's like a hot dog, a slice of pizza, a kebab, a fucking whatever,
it's just like
pierogi.
A historic-y winery. Ooh, it's really pretty with the snow. It's kind of like a Hallmarky town, I think.
Ooh, we like Hallmarky towns. Lots of good ideas from the gang. We need to go potty.
Yeah.
We're on hour and 26 in. How long can you hold it if we close out?
I've been holding it for a while.
Should I close out?
If you want.
I can do the outro since.
If you guys have you guys have ideas or places you want us to stop on our honeymoon and that we can afford, we'll talk about that next Tuesday.
Or email us, but yes.
Bring them to the stream next week.
Yes, next week Tuesday we're streaming again, obviously, because Tuesdays at 6 are part of the TGIT crew. But
it might not last very long. I don't know how anxious I'm going to be the week before the wedding, but if I need to pop some drugs or just drink a shitload of alcohol, I'm working on Wednesday, but I'm not working with anyone. I'm just going to go to a meeting, get my nails done, and come home.
Yeah, so, so we'll be live streaming on Tuesday. If you guys have more ideas, we'd love to hear. Honestly, like I said, we have an itinerary, but what we like to do is we try to get one thing on the docket per day.
We don't have anything actually planned because
we just have things that we wanted to do.
A lot of the things we wanted to do, like especially in New York, we kind of just decided to make shift and do it our own. Like I really want to do the Gossip Girl tour, but I just saved a TikTok that just had all the stops that it has on the Gossip Girl tour, and instead of paying $50 a person, we're just gonna walk around and do it ourselves. So, and then like the Statue of Liberty, I researched how. I'm just waiting till a little bit closer so that way we can plan the nicest day. It's like little shit like that we're kind of. The only thing we actually have planned is that we need to go to Ash Wednesday Mass.
Facts. Peter says it's a touristy town with extremely wealthy but a ton of cool places, which is awesome, and we'll absolutely be checking that out. Probably.
Yeah, that's what
it's super cute. It does, and we like that kind of stuff. Pierogi.
It'll be really nice because we're staying in London. So we'll have pretty much an entire day to do it. Okay, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna literally pee my pants.
Okay, say bye to the people because I'm probably trying to sign out while you're peeing.
Goodbye.
Well, Bad Axe Bobby's here. Says cheers, Pete. Bad Axe Bobby. I'm sorry that you're just missing the live stream, but thank you for being here. We're just about to sign out as we worked our way through this incredible, weird game of imposter fucking Among Us-ness. So, but thank you for stopping in. Casey says, find Weller in Wellerland. I'll be searching every store in Ohio, high and low. Speaking of Wellerland, did Joe Dickskin make an appearance tonight? It's Dickens. I don't think Joe Dickens said anything, and I know he likes to lurk in the comments. He's a big lurker guy, but I don't think he said anything tonight, so what the heck, Joe? That should be on the itinerary. Casey, it's absolutely on the itinerary. When we're going through Ohio, I'm looking up every major liquor store or any kind of liquor store that we happen to run through when we're in the towns or anything. If I see a liquor store, we're likely stopping. Derek says, make sure I get a key to the house so I can keep an eye on the bottles. Okay. Speaking of, we should probably get Alyssa a key since she's dog sitting for our dog. We should probably make a copy of the key. We probably should have a spare key. That would probably help things. Bags, Bobby says, at work, just checking in when I can. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. And Peter White says, London, stop at Paradigm Distillery and grab a 19-year cast strength for about $110 US. Ooh, Paradigm, 19-year-old cast strength. You know how much I like my high-age cast strength. I'm just going to take a picture and save that. Sounds good. I will absolutely try to make sure I check that out. But that being said, I think it is time to sign off. Thank you all for being here, and thank you all for the wonderful suggestions for our honeymoon. Like we said, bring them to next week's live stream when we're doing this again, and we will absolutely. We'd love to hear more. You guys are obviously more knowledge than we than we are. So anyway, Casey says, I don't have a bottle kill lately. Just finished off my early times bib. Damn, Casey, really going at it when you're home alone, huh? I actually haven't killed a bottle in a long time. I should make a live stream that's dedicated to killing a bottle of whiskey. I should get like one that's like 3/4 full and just dedicated to just like bottle killing. But anyway, that would be fun. And that being said, make sure you guys are all subscribed to the channel. If you're not, please do. If you haven't already licked the like and liked the lick, make sure you do that because it tastes like Chateau Bow Wow. But that being said, Isaiah Severe, cheers to you. Thanks for being here. Let's see you later. Peter White put a whiskybase.com/whiskeys in the chat. Make sure you guys. Oh wait, that's the Paradigm Spirit. Good to know. I will be looking at that right after I sign off. Badax Bobby says he killed a rare breed rye a couple days ago during my latest rye video. Oh, I need to kill. I have a bottle of Jefferson's that's been open for 3 years at about this much whiskey in it, so I gotta kill that. Whiskey Intensive says Little Italy and Chinatown basically make the letter T. Perfect. Make it a date. Lots of butt stuff. But that being said, make sure you guys are subscribed. If you want to join the YouTube channel, make sure you guys hit the join button. It's right next to subscribe. That would help us out the most. Give us a couple extra dollars to be spending on this expensive whiskey that we still like to spend money on. But I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Love the live stream tonight. I hope you guys had fun watching me miserably fail at this game. But the Among Us challenge will not go away because it is a great challenge. It's lots of fun. And I'm going to be going ahead and making it a thing on the channel, Among Us Whiskey Challenge. So that being said, thank you all for being here. Love you all, and we'll see you all in the next class. Cheers. Woo! Oh yes, subscribe. Like the live stream. Do all the things that are required of you, or else you'll never drink good whiskey again.